Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to go through all of the top teams for the Sigmund Dream On boss. We're going to lead it off with the most free-to-play friendly team which I came up with. It is going to be using no Rainier, no Ravion, no Valara. We have Pink Twin on the right, Blue Twin on the left, Bonnie and Shmira on the Stellar Bond. Thorn Soul Pack the Bonnie and Pheromore to buff up Shmira with the Divine Favor artifact. One of them is going to be going off onto the Shmira, the other one onto the Twin. So for Sigmund, of course, Shmira is the best damage dealer. Pheromore is a really reasonable buffer for her. And heroes like Bonnie and Thorin, they're not going to be in the top teams, but they're useful because they provide basically damage amplification onto the boss target, like the Soul Plunder debuff of Thorin and the Supreme Plus skill of Bonnie. And Twins are really good because they can keep cycling their haste buff, so even after the boss strips it from your team, they're able to reapply it to increase your damage output. So the top scores of today are going to be around 8 billion damage. This team is a more free-to-play friendly option. It won't compete with those top scores, but I'm interested to see how much it's going to do. Because so far, I mean, the damage looks pretty good, 40 seconds left, but now the boss is going to have higher damage reduction. I'm not sure if there's a chance of him killing you here. Like, the Twins are getting pretty low on health here. Thorin is still kind of trying to tank for the team. Yeah, the Twins are going to get killed at this point, and Pheromore is also going to go down. And yeah, probably around here, your team is just going to almost wipe out. Shmira is still alive, though, which is good. And Thorin is still tanking the front line for our team, which is also good. And we're going to end up with almost 7 billion damage score, which is not bad. A lot of the damage just coming from Shmira and being buffed up further. Okay, so that was pretty good. I think the only other thing you could try is maybe having Thorin Soul packing the Twin in the back. Okay, so next up we have a team from Elysion. This is going to be it is going to be an upgrade, obviously, compared to the previous team, but it is using Valara. So if you have Valara built, or maybe even at lower ascension, you can try this team. Pheromore buffing up Shmira, you have Valara in the back left corner. Pink Twin on the right, Blue Twin on the left, you have Bonnie and Shmira on the Stellar Bond with the Divine Favor artifact going off onto Shmira. This is very similar to the previous team, but like rather than Thorin, it's having Valara. And of course, Valara is going to be way better with the stats heal buff effect for your team. And maybe even there's going to be, maybe your team is going to be able to survive for the whole fight, because Valara does give your own allies that boosted stats, and also even reduces the attack of the boss that you're attacking, and provides this healing from her magic circles. So potentially maybe the whole team is going to survive for the whole fight, which would be pretty good if that is doable. This should definitely be a score upgrade compared to the previous team, but the question is how much. And the crazy thing is the top teams of today, they're all using the same heroes. There's actually 4 different formations, like positionings, all using the same 5 heroes. But like for different people, certain ones are being the best option for them, depending on their upgrades, their resonating level. And so I'm going to show you all 4 of those teams. We'll probably do skip runs of them. And then you can try all of them and decide which is the best for you. Like, looking at this, there's no survival issue so far. The boss hits pretty hard here, but like we take that really easily. 14 seconds left, and we're on track to probably definitely get a new record because the whole team is alive. Yeah, this is a really good team, but it is a Valara team. You can try that lower ascension Valara. Valara just needs to survive for the whole fight, and we end up with a good score of 7.3 billion damage. Again, a lot of the damage coming from Shmira. And let's go ahead and move on to the next team. So the next team that we will have is going to be a Ravion team. So this is going to be even better than the previous team with Bonnie, but it has Ravion, and again, it's from Elysion. It has no Rainier, so it isn't the most pay-to-win team. It's still a budget-friendly team. If you have Ravion, if you have Valara, then you can run this team. Pheromore buffing up Shmira, Pink Twin on the right, Blue Twin on the left, Shmira on the Stellar Bond, Ravion in the upper right corner, Valara in the back left corner with the Divine Favor spell. So this team, your Ravion, if he's Mythic Plus or above, it will technically work for this team. Ravion needs to be Mythic Plus, though, or above. Otherwise, it's not a good option to be running him in Dream Realm. Yeah, that's basically the thing. Valara, though, as long as Valara is able to survive, she can be a good option for your team, even if she isn't the highest of Ascension. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what is going to happen here. This is also going to be a score upgrade compared to the previous team. I'm expecting maybe 7.7 billion damage. Ravion is buffing up Shmira to increase her attack further, and Ravion himself contributes a decent amount of damage as well over the course of this match. As for charms, I have the charms on Shmira, Ravion, Pheromore. If you're running a team like this, those are the 3 that you want to get charms on. The Twins and the Valara, it doesn't matter if you have their charms or not, because it only gives them HP. It doesn't increase their damage output, and Valara her stats heal buff effect. It does reduce the, because like she takes stats from the opponent based on a percentage of her own stats, but taking HP from a boss basically doesn't really do anything because a boss has such a high HP pool. And so yeah, like that's basically the thing. Anyway, okay, look at that, almost 8 billion damage. That is actually really crazy. That is a pretty impressive score out of a no Rainier team. So this is probably definitely the best no Rainier team that you have out there. But it is using Ravion, it is using Valara. But if you have those heroes built, even without Rainier, you can get a really good score. And without Rainier, I mean without Rainier Mythic Plus. Okay, now we have a team from Half Moon. This is going to be a no Ravion team, but it is a Rainier team. It needs Rainier Mythic Plus. So pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Shmira on the Stellar Bond, Rainier position swap Shmira, Pheromore buffing up Shmira, Valar in the back left corner with the Divine Favor spell. Okay, let's watch this team in action. And then the following 4 teams that we're going to show you, like I said, they're all the 12 teams of today. We're just going to do skip runs of them and see which one is actually going to do the best for my account, and also the score, kind of the max score of each of the teams. Okay, so this is a very good team. Rainier Mythic Plus is very good for the Sigmund boss, increasing the damage that he receives for your entire team. And Pheromore as well, really solid hero to be running. Now, Pheromore is not going to be in the top teams of today. However, this is basically the second best team, kind of, and he is in that. Because the 12 teams, they're going to have Ravion rather than Pheromore, basically. But otherwise, the other 4 heroes are going to be the same in the top teams. Okay, 43 seconds left. So far, our damage is looking good. I'm interested to see, so I believe this team can get up to 8.2 or maybe even 8.3 billion damage, which is actually very competitive, even with the top scores of today. Let's see. So yeah, about the charms, like we were saying, Shmira, if you're running Ravion, then Shmira, Ravion charms, definitely get them crafted. Pheromore as well, if you're running Pheromore. You could craft Valara charms. I don't think there's anything wrong in crafting Valara charms, but twins, unless your twins are dying or something, you shouldn't be crafting their charms. Yeah, okay, so 8.2 billion damage from this team, which is solid. That is going to put us into rank 3 position. With the Shmira as a major damage dealer. So this is a no Ravion team that is doing pretty competitive for today. Now we have the top teams of today. So we have 4 different team formations. We're going to do probably 3 runs of each just to give it a fair test. So first we have Elysion's team. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left. Rainier going to position swap Shmira. Ravion in the upper right corner, Valar in the back left corner with the Divine Favor spell. As for the levels you want to boost on this team, Shmira, obviously, and then Ravion number 2 and Valar number 3. Those are the big 3 you would want to have at the boosted levels because they're going to increase their damage output. Okay, 8373 million on our first run, which is not bad. And this may be the best option at a lower resonating level or maybe lower level of upgrades. That's what it does seem. And that's why I'm showing this team first. But we're going to do 2 more skip runs. Let's see, who knows? We might even get a higher record than that. We are going to get, whoa, 8,426 million. So there's going to be a bit of RNG in all the top teams of today. You're going to have to do some multiple runs. That's actually really insane. That's really insane. It might, honestly, another one? 8,436 million. This may even be one of my top scores of today. I'm not even joking because you have seen my guild leader. He's at 8,470. But he is fully crowned. He even has Valara crowned, which we don't have. He has also done multiple runs to eliminate the RNG. And so that is actually a really solid score. Okay, next up we have a team from Aimer and Rainius, another one to try. Pink turn all the way on the right, blue turn on the left, Rainier in front of Shmira, Ravion and Valara on the left of Rainier. And this with the Divine Favor spell. We're going to go ahead and do again 3 skip runs of this team. And let's see what is going to happen. Another record, okay. Yeah, this is really close, 8,440 million. So this team is one of the teams which people are getting their top scores of the day with. And it looks pretty consistent. Like right off the bat, we got a new record. And then right after that, within only 7 million damage score. And then, okay, 8,000. So all of them were over 8,420 million, which is solid. But it looks like maybe we've capped out at the 8,440 million. Okay, next up we have a team from Frosty. So this is another team with the same heroes but a different positioning. Blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Shmira on the Stellar Bond, Rainier in front of Shmira, Ravion in the upper right corner, Valar in the back left corner. This is also a, obviously this is one of the top performing teams. We're going to do 3 rounds to try and eliminate the RNG right off the bat. New record, 8,450 million. Yeah, for higher level of upgrades, it seems like Frosty is one of the top teams to be running. We're gonna do 2 more runs, and maybe we'll do 4. Actually, I think we're gonna do 4 skip runs of Frosty because yeah, right off the bat, it's all of the scores are kind of better than the other teams we've just run so far. We will do, this is the 3rd run. We will do 1 more after this. Okay, another new record, 8,466 million. Yeah, we're really close to even the rank 1 position off of this team. Let's go ahead and give it 1 more run. Then we will move to the final team of today, which is from Marius GMB, which also is getting really top scores for today. And people are even setting some new records with that team. But all of these teams basically are really close. They're kind of neck and neck. And depending on your upgrades and also your RNG, one or the other might be better. So here's Marius GMB's team. Blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Shmira on the Stellar Bond. Rainier going to position swap Shmira. Ravion in front of Rainier and Valar in the back left corner with the Divine Favor spell. Okay, so here's a moment of truth. We're going to do probably 5 skip runs of this team because we have, okay, so 8,402 million right off the bat. There may be slightly higher like RNG ranges, damage ranges from this team, but I have seen, there you go, 8,455 million. That is really close to our record, which is 8,466 million. So I'm going to give it, we'll do, I guess 2 or 3 more runs, and then we will see. Is Frosty actually going to be better? Like, look at this, 8,464 million. It's basically my record. My record is 8,466 million. We hit 64 with this Marius GMB team. We have 3 runs left. I'm going to save 1 run like I always do in case some other crazy team comes out later in the day. But yeah, I don't know. So overall, I mean, all of these teams are good. All of these teams are good options. I'll just give this 1 more run, but it looks like this is basically neck and neck with the Frosty team, even after 4 to 5 runs that I did. Yeah, they're both capped out around the same. But for me personally, Frosty did do the best with 8,466 million. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one. If any other team work for you, feel free to share in the comment section down below. And thanks for watching. If you're not already a member of my AFK Journey Discord server, please join that. There's a link to that in the description of this video. Also, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video in a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.